you're going to wish that you could know more of the story and be able to decipher and discern when you're not getting the whole story. Here's you. Here's a person. Oh, sorry. No, you and I are looking at this situation. And here's your brain. This line resembles a divide. And this is not really physically how it is. I'm going to use this as a artist rendition of what's going on. But here, this is, let's just call the top floor your consciousness, and we're going to call the subfloor or the basement your subconscious. So your conscious has particular functions. Your subconscious has more developed and higher level functions. At the end of the day, you go unconscious. So you go to sleep. But while you're sleeping, your subconscious, this other portion of your mind, doesn't go to sleep. It stays awake. And so there's a portion of your mind that goes to sleep, and there's a portion of your mind that stays awake. And when you go to sleep, this subconscious actually becomes more active because it does a lot of work while you're sleeping. So it's crazy that we have these two parts to our brain. Well, there's more parts, but these are the two main parts. So conscious, we're awake. Unconscious, when we're asleep or we get knocked out. So right now, you and I are conscious, but the part of our brain that runs our heartbeat, our digestive system, our everything system in our body, that is run by our subconscious. That makes sense, right? Because if we go to sleep and we become unconscious, we don't want our heart to stop. So the conscious doesn't run the heart, and it doesn't run your digestive system. It doesn't run those things. Your subconscious is stronger, more powerful. It's the boss. So your subconscious is what runs your body and keeps it alive. Subconscious is also where you store information. So all the different habits you have are in your subconscious. All your memories are in your subconscious. This is like a filing cabinet and the machinery under the engine type of place. Then when you're unconscious, you sleep, and your subconscious processes things and causes dreams and causes you to, make decisions at nighttime based upon the information you have and the experiences you've had. Okay. So I found years and years and years and years ago, I found a study that said, on an average, there are 650 words per minute that are thought about in our subconscious. Just 650 words. Like there's this constant jibber jabber going on, just talking, all these words. So that's every minute. And so, our subconscious is active in thinking about lots of information. Now, when we want to talk and we want to share information is, of course, in our consciousness and also comes from our subconscious. So as information comes to the surface to be spoken, this information passes through a filter. That's what this line is. It's a filter. It filters what goes in and it filters what comes out. And so 650 words that could be said every minute in a conversation, not all of them come out. In fact, there's a lot of them that are filtered out. So on an average, what comes out of a person's mouth is this many, 150 out of 650. So it's greatly reduced. Now, if you've been around somebody where their filter is not functioning, that person says everything that's on their mind. And sometimes that's not a good thing. because it's like, oh my goodness, you're not even filtering what you're saying. And so on an average, there's 150 words that are coming out of your mind when you go to speak. So what that means is, it means that there are 500 words per minute that are not spoken, that don't come out. So if you only listen to what people say, you're getting a small portion of what is going on inside their head, a small portion. So inside the subconscious, there's an average of 500 words per minute that can be said. And remember that the subconscious runs the body. It runs your heart, it runs your digestive system, it runs your physical movements. Because consciously, you don't think about walking, you just get up and walk. And consciously, you don't think about picking up your hand. All of that work of walking and picking up your hand and scratching your head, rubbing your eye, the way you set your posture, all comes from subconscious. That's subconscious. So this is what runs your body. So if there's 500 words left in the department that runs your body, then that tells you that 500 words could be moved down into your body to be said or expressed, because it's going into the body, because it's coming from the body department. So that is where body language comes from. It's what's left behind. It's what's not said and what's not expressed. So anything that's not expressed, that's in the subconscious, that was to be expressed, that was on the way to be expressed, the subconscious says, hey, we were going to express this, but the filter stopped it. So since it won't come out the mouth, let's have it come out the body. So this becomes body messages. So if you were to watch the body messages and you were to add it to what the person said, you then would get the whole story. So not reading body language puts you in a lower level of knowing what's going on. You are the one who's less informed because you're not looking for what was to be expressed. It just came out a different way because the filter stopped it. Now, I want to know if my explanation here made sense. So if this made sense to you, will you click the raise the hand button that's at the bottom of your screen? If this made sense, where these messages come from. Good? Yeah. Yeah, thanks for clicking the button. So it's not that the body just talks on its own. The body messages and what is said comes from the same source right here. Just it got filtered, it got held back. So that means, okay, well, I still want to express this. So even though a person edits what they say or they shut their mouth trying to stop what they were about ready to say, that information very well can be now expressed through their body because it's in the department, the subconscious, that runs the body. Wow, right? I know, it's pretty trippy. It's pretty crazy. So words that are held back, words that are held back inside the subconscious, or even that are held back in the consciousness that did not come out the mouth, if you look and listen with your eyes, you're going to turn your eyes into ears. Listen with your eyes. You could get the rest, more of the details of the rest of the story. Now, of course, this is going to take some practice, right? So you have listening with your eyes and also listen with your ears. So I'm not saying turn off your ears. I'm saying turn on your eyes. That's the idea. That's the plan, is you getting more of the message. You're going to wish that you could know more of the story and be able to decipher and discern when you're not getting the whole story. Because in the world today, things are dicey. And so we need information that we can trust so we can make decisions of what to do. But if we don't even have the skill of reading body language, we're missing a huge portion of the story.